So it's December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. A lot of people right now are probably doing a lot of different stuff than we're about ready to do right here. And I'm so thankful. A few years back, 9 years to be exact, I started learning from some wealthy guys how to start investing properly. You hear about investments, there's a million ways to do it. I haven't seen a lot of ways that really work, to be honest. You probably know what I'm talking about. But here's some things I did learn, okay? You know, I get on a business team and started teaching me how to invest in my brain. What does that mean? Books, you know, reading some of the right books, listening to some of the right CDs from people who actually have success, associating with people at all costs, you know, traveling wherever you have to go do that. All of it takes time and money investment, never is convenient. I want to challenge you guys on something, okay? Right now, you're investing every single day. You're spending money on things like Chipotle or some kind of a magazine that doesn't teach you anything about success or whatever it may be for you. I don't even know. You're spending money all the time on little small things that does add up over time. I want to ask you something, okay? If I told you if you started reading success books, it could change your future. If you started investing into CDs, it could change your future. Started associating, it could change your future. When would you decide that would be a good idea? If I paid you to do it, would you be willing to do it? Like for instance, if I gave you $4,354.45, would you be willing to buy some books and learn about success from the people in those books? How about this? That doesn't do it. How about this? Would you guys be willing to buy a CD? Would you be willing to buy some CDs? Purchase them, buy them, right? If I wrote you a check for $11,634.50 in order to educate yourself on some CDs, would that be worth it to you? How about this? Would you be willing to take a weekend out of your life, whatever you got to do? You got to call off work, you got to do whatever, right? You got to get away from some of your fun things that you had planned for a while, whatever, to go associate with people who know what you need to know. Would you be willing to do that for a $15,000 bonus, year-end bonus? You know, would you be willing to do something like that? I don't know. How about this? Would you be willing to stay consistent? I mean, be consistent in activity, do some work, etc. Would you be willing to do that for a check for $56,050? Would you be willing to do that? This guy wants some. He's ready to invest. I'm sorry.
Checks for $56,000.
Let's sell this guy some books.
And why are you talking about it?
That's right.
He's like, just cash him.
How many of you guys would be willing to protect your dream at all costs? Somebody tries to steal your dream. Somebody says, you're crazy. What are you chasing that thing for? What are you chasing your dream for? You're trying to live young and free. Get real. It ain't real. You can't do that. It doesn't work. Would you be willing to protect your dream at all costs? How much would that be worth for you? What if I wrote you a check for $250,000? $250,000 to protect your own dream, right? Would it be worth it to you? Final investment. Would you be willing to treat your mom right so she can give you a $60 check for a Christmas gift at the end of the year? My favorite one.
Nice job, Mom.
You know, yeah, nice job, Mom. Just want to tell you guys something. I learned a long time ago. As a broke guy, didn't know anything about success. I learned to invest. Are you willing to invest? Because if you are, this is what your end of year can be. This isn't monthly income. This is just extra, right? Y'all can have this life too. If you want to live young and free, invest in the right stuff, which is your brain. At all costs, no matter what you have to do, and you'll start living like this as well. You guys can do it, okay? See you on the other side. I'm going to the bank.
What?